Hello everybody and welcome back to
Battle
Beyond All
started.
Reason, the most recent RTS game that I've been obsessed with and I've been trying very hard to get better at. So in today's video, I just want to share with you because I thought it was a really good video and I did really well, and it was one of my more recent ones I did really well in. Just wanted to share because I thought it was a fun match. So starting with, I'm down here in the right hand corner as this pretty purple color, and I am going as Cortex right now. So I'm working on just bulking up on my side over here. I'm going into bot labs because that's just usually the standard thing to do. See, Mr. Plans here is right now where everybody should be going right now. Very, very organized fella. In case we didn't know what we're supposed to be doing. So yeah, I was just building up. So Mr. Plans is here. He's actually going to go air, which I don't really like particularly, and I would not have thought would be a good idea on this map. You'll see how it goes. Everyone else is going relatively, common, regular strategy. Green's setting on up. Blue's setting on up. Blue's trying to... Ooh, looks like he's got some bad commander pathing right now, actually. Or maybe he's just now discovering that his commander can't go down there. Not sure. Not 100% sure on that one, but he's working on it. So I don't know this RTS very well. I've only been playing it for about almost 2 months. So there's a lot I don't know, but I'm trying to get better at. This is the first RTS where I really dove into I'm trying to get good at. Before that, I played like 0K and stuff like that. So I might call like the LLTs like Lotuses, things like that. Just some, unit issues that I have, so still working on learning it. Right now, I think my OS in this match, this is a technically a medium or big game because it's what 6v6. So my open skill is only 10 or 11 in this match, whereas my my small open skill match games or whatever is like 25. So just depends. Normally when I'm playing big or medium sized games, I'm only playing on glitters or supreme, and most of the time I'll get to the front line, start setting up, and either my teammates don't get to the front line as fast as I do, or they just don't come to the front line and set up like behind me or whatever, and then one or two, usually 2 or 3 like enemy teams or commanders will come around me and just flank me, just obliterate me, blow me on up, and then we lose all of the front line, and then it's a long game and we slowly lose because we don't have all that eco in the middle, and they slowly so yes, I'm bitter about it, but hey, I'm in low tier lobbies, so it is what it is. So it's like I'm trying to do the right thing, but not everybody's with me, you know what I'm saying? So not saying I play perfectly, but it's frustrating when my teammates don't get to the front line and we lose because we don't have the eco. So anyway, speaking of eco, Mr. Plans is actually using his planes in a very generous manner. He's using them to go ahead and build up in these water mexes or whatever, and he's actually sharing it with the teammates. So Neffel here, for example, he gave him that mex over there, and he's going to work on going over here and giving me this one here. And I'm not sure how much metal it is. It's covered. 1.8. I'm assuming these are all probably 1.8. So yeah, I mean, it's very nice because I don't think, I guess I could have sent my commander down there. I don't think I could have gotten a bot down there. Maybe from here he could have made it. I don't know. Oh, this one's 2. But anyway, so yeah, he's handing them on out to his teammates. So I really appreciate that. He's making good use of that. So I got my eco going here a little bit. I'm trying to get some stuff going. I got him building up. I'm gonna probably have another engineer coming up here real soon. I'm reclaiming to stay in shape as much as I can. Try to toggle it so I don't just waste a bunch of trees. Trying to set up some LLTs. Try and get them out. I didn't say Lotus. I'm so proud of myself. I usually mess that up. Lotus. They're called Lotus in 0K, but not in this game. So LLTs. Getting a couple of those set up or whatever. Just gotta have some defenses. Can't just completely rely on your units. Be nice if you can, but not right now because I'm looking at this map going, holy cow, where's my teammate? And I'm going, Mr. Plans, you are not here. You're going planes. I just discovered that he went air, and I'm like, this is going to be rough. So I'm trying to buckle up here a little bit because I'm like, dang, I don't have vision. I have no line of vision on anything. Even though he has planes, he's not scouting, so it's rough. But he does give me this metal extractor. I'm like, okay, that's cool. This little fella's going to try to sneak on by. It's not going to work. He's going to see that we got stuff there. So I'm like, okay, so I'm holding this by myself. So I'm trying to buckle on up here. And I'm like, I am not ready for this. And I'm not ready for this either. As you can see, I can see that he's got tanks. So I'm going to learn here real quick, but he's got tanks. Tanks are just better than the bots, but they're more expensive. So there's a trade-off with it. So he's going to bring these guys in on me, but I've got a few thugs here already and some turrets and stuff. This is not going to go well for him. They did obliterate my little grunts that I had there, though, but thugs have 1,025 health, whereas these little guys only have 425. So they might be quick, they might be whatever. They don't have a lot of health. They only do 32 damage DPS or whatever. The thugs do 60, so I'm doing like double their damage, and I have over double their health. But thugs are 140 metal and 1,000 energy. These guys are only 65, so these guys are literally half price. So it's a little rough, but they're also quick, so they can kind of dart around, and if, you know, microed well, can avoid the thug bullet that's a little arcing bullet that takes time to hit them, so it's not great. So I'm like, great. And then I see this guy also has Rascals, which is, you know, the Cortex tanks, and I'm like, I'm up against two people that have tanks. So I have a bot factory right now, and I'm like, I'm going to lose this fight, because I know the bot factory at best can go ahead and, what is it? This is, okay, I'm going to assume that the Cortex has the same range as the Armada bot, rocket bot. I'm pretty sure it does. I can test it right now. So the Cortex rocket bot is an aggravator here, and its range is 475. The Armada one is also 475. It's called a Rocketeer. So they have the same range, but it's 475 range. The biggest thing I have on my front line right now is just a Thug, which has 380. I could go ahead and start making rocket bots to get that 475 range, but there's no point. I know there's no point, because the tank factories have units like this Wolverine here, the Cortex artillery piece, a 710 range. There is no point in me making the rocket bots, because I know I can't compete with that, so I don't even try. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next, because these guard LLTs aren't going to do a darn thing. They're just going to outrange me and piece me apart. And I see it happening here. So I start going, okay, what am I going to do? I'm trying to set up my economy better, work on getting stuff going. My teammate over here, Mr. Plans, is just getting anti-air up. So I'm like, okay. And he hasn't even grabbed this mass extractor yet. So I'm like, great, this is going to, I need to buckle up, because this is going to be rough. In the meantime, Bro Blue over here is also thinking the same things, because where is Green? Green's just not up here, and Blue's like, I'm holding this by myself. He's got one sentry here and a couple of pawns, which is essentially grunts for the Cortex. So he's looking at this going, oh, it's 1v2. I don't know how much can he see right now. Okay, he can see it's 1v2 right now up against whatever is in stock for him here. They've got grunts, they've got thugs, they've got rocket bots, you know. He's in for a treat, and he knows it. So he's setting up right now. Over here on this side, we have 2v2. We got like the two lanes. You got green and mint here pushing against like cream and orange here. It's supposed to be going down this lane. You got orange, yellow and red going against blue and green, even though it's just blue v all them. Green hasn't done a whole lot yet. Looks like there was a fight here, so they must have had something. So I'm not saying he hasn't done anything. And then they got you know, maroon, I'm going to call this, and pink versus purple, me and Plans here, blue, light blue. Obviously, it's just me. Light blue has no presence on the front line whatsoever, so it's just me versus them. So they are probably feeling pretty good to push in. Over here on this side, light green is just not up there. They have one thug on the way, one thug. Whereas cream already has a whole line of units, and orange is bringing up. He's got some defenses, he's got some tanks, which is really important that he's got up there. So he's starting to build, it looks like he's starting to build energy converters over here, which is interesting to do that on the front line. I mean, he only has a couple LLTs and, you know, one armored assault tank, but so hey, he's going for it. So they're fighting their own battle. So in my opinion, me and Blue are in the trenches right now, trying to figure out what we're going to do. I don't know. Yeah, he's going to try to keep his commander alive. Likewise, I'm being pushed by these tanks, but they over pursue because bots are still fairly quick. So despite that, I just kind of walk forward, eat these guys. He over pushed. I was not going to just let him have it. I wasn't going to just back off. So I push in, go ahead and clean up these two. I see that he's got another. He's starting to bomb me with. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and I actually decide I'm going to switch to tanks to counter them because I can't compete with that range. So I start building a tank factory, and I eat my bot factory because I'm like, I can't do this. I got to focus on just countering them. If I'm doing this by myself, this is my best bet that I can think of. So I go ahead and clean up the scrap. So I'm like, all right, if he doesn't have much here, I'm going to push forward, see how well my bots can do up against tanks, and eat as much of this reclaim as I can. So I start moving in, and yeah, the fists are really flying right now. My thugs are doing pretty well at stopping these guys, and right now, yeah, Blue is also feeling the pressure because he's like, where's my teammate? Help, 2v1. Yeah. So he's lost like all of his units up here. He's got nothing but a few Rocketeers that he's trying to get up in there. Green only has a couple. He's got 3 units up front. He's got a couple here. So yeah, me and him are just struggling. I didn't even take the time to go ahead and type anything. Blue has started to build a beamer, which is range is 490. So yeah. That's not going to do anything because, again, these tanks are going to outrange it and it's not going to do a darn thing. My bots are going on in. I am tearing apart his army up here. My bots are doing more damage than I thought they would. So I was happy with their, what they were able to accomplish, which wasn't a ton, but it was an opening. But I'm able to go ahead and grab all of this because I'm in position. I know I'm risking my commander, but I'm grabbing all this. Look at that. I have so much mass going in right now. Just 19 and, grabbing it. I have 1,000 mass in the bank right now. And now it's time to get my own units out there. So I start pumping out my own artillery, just a couple of them, and then just get some brutes so I can start pushing that line or whatever. So I'm going for it. I believe I start making a few more construction turrets here soon because I really need a couple. But I got to get some units out. Yeah, this is my construction turret. His units are still kind of shooting me, but I still have some thugs that were, being made and coming on up. He's making me a sneaky Pete, which is cool that I have a jammer up there. I need his presence up here. I don't need a line here. He looks like he's trying to get me a, what is this artillery piece called again? It's a gauntlet. He's trying to make me a gauntlet right there. I appreciate it. But I don't even think that gauntlet has range on anything, if I'm not mistaken. Right now, yeah, it's got range on nothing, but if I lose, it's something to fall back on. But again, it's up front, so die pretty easily. So whatever his plan is, I mean, hey, he's doing something. So going in, you get that twin turret. I'm trying to heal. It looks like Cream is trying to ping me or whatever, trying to tell these three guys that I'm kind of going up against here a bit. Hey, he's here, which I think they all know. I don't know why Red is here or why he built a Juno on the front line. Unless I'm wrong, I think the Juno has unlimited range. Let me check. Let me check that. Juno's a utility. Juno anti-rammer. It's a jammer. Yeah, I believe it has unlimited range. So I don't know why he built it on the front line. Maybe he doesn't know what it does. Again, I never know what to expect from people in these lobbies, but I believe he's supposed to be the highest open skill on their team, I believe, because he's on top of their leaderboard right here, as you can see. So I don't know. I also don't know why his commander's here because he's not doing anything. And this has been built for a couple minutes because he's got a quarter of a missile made. So I don't know why it's on the front line, and I don't know why he made it either. Because again, if you read it, it's anti-jammer, jammer, minefield, scout spam, weapon. It does like 20 damage in an AoE. It's not to kill things. It only really kills scouts. That's why it says scout spam weapon. But it's mainly used for like shields, anti-radar, jammers, and stuff. It'll knock all that offline. Okay, you're going to uncloak me here and wipe out my radar for a couple seconds? What is that going to do in this type of a fight? But I can't argue too much because at least he's got some pickets, he's got some units, he's trying to help out middle lane here. Okay, like he's doing something. It looks like green has finally moved up to try to help out blue, so this is a decent force here. He's got a decent thing going here. This is at least a decent fight to be had here. Blue, again, not really helping out my lane at all. Light blue, that is, Mr. Plans. But Dark blue he's doing well. He's pumping out units. He's getting them in there. He's trying to do his eco. He's also got a presence over here, which is above and beyond. This man knows no bounds. He's going to help his team at all costs. He's getting some pickets down here and some more stuff. So like, bravo, dude. Blue, you were doing fantastic. I don't know what Mint is doing. He's again just scaling his eco back here. I don't know why he's building it on the front line. He's got some units here, which he probably could be contesting this line because again, these are tanks. These tanks are pretty decent compared to bots, so he could probably be moving forward with that. Light green, you do not have much of a presence. You are working on it. I like to see more out of these guys because cream and orange are going to town. They are setting up. They are digging in. Yellow and red, or specifically yellow, is just pumping out units. He's doing a good job at moving forward there, so that's scary. So most likely, this is going to be quite a fight. However, I'm pushing in right now. They don't have much to stop me. I broke their front line, and they are having a hard time coming back with it. Let's check out, what is Drogilla's pinks here? His eco is 13 metal and 480 energy. Mine is 58 metal because I'm reclaiming, and 480 energy. So just a reclaim is the difference here. Reclaim and presence. So just see what goes on. So I push in, I get the last of his artillery piece. I'm working on getting his metal over there. This dude is really trying to ping me on out here. I clean up his armed metal thing here in just a moment. Get that one. So I wipe his front lines. Wipe his front lines. Get this taken care of any moment. There that goes. So more eco down for him. He's rolling up bigger tanks, and I'm like, yikes, that's scary. I got that, I don't know why Maroon is trying to build construction turrets on the front line. I really don't know why. So what are these? What are these solar collectors? Is that what those are? I think these are solar collectors. No, these are Hive. Okay, carry 6 drones. I haven't played Legion. I'm still new to the game. I played Legion like twice, so forgive me, I don't know. Also, these have a pretty decent range, so that's cool. Those are not going to get done in time. I'm already there, buddy. You should give this up. Having these construction turrets out here is not doing much. Yeah, you're kind of asleep back here, but hey, that works for me. I have my hands full as it is. These tanks, however, are pretty dangerous. 300 metal costs. They're rather expensive, but they just tore my line apart. And that was only 2 of them, the Lance and that guy. So, Lance is a long-range skirmisher anti-air, and he's got 648 range. So, he's definitely has longer range than anything I have on the front line right now. However, I did invest in the tanks. They don't know it yet, but I do have tanks. I'm building them up in my back line.
Destroyed.
Oh, and as we look over here, Blue just got Yellow's commander. That's crazy. I don't think Green even moved his units forward. Blue sniped that and wiped out all those units that were there. That was crazy. That was huge. That was huge. Just that entire group of units that was there just blown up, and Blue still has his army. That's fantastic. Green's starting to get light green's starting to get more of a presence on the front line. Blue or Mint is bringing up a better line. Cream and Orange haven't done a whole lot, but they are going up to Tech 2. It looks like he's going up to Tech 2 very slowly. I'm guessing he did that too soon. He probably should reclaim this lab so he can go and get that up quicker. That's what I'd probably do if I was him. His eco right now is 18 metal and 470 energy. That's not good. I'm 19 metal, 620 energy. So, yeah, I would definitely at least eat this to go and get that up. But that's just me. So, but they are going up to Tech 2 and we're not. Yellow just lost their commander though, so that's huge. Blue still has most of his army, so this is big. They're still holding this line right here, so that's good to know. Good to note, good to notice. And it looks like Light Blue has a couple of these gunships, so he might be able to do something cool with that. So I'm finally bringing my tanks to bear so they can now see that I've got tanks. I'm using my superior range because these guys, they're Legion. Again, I don't know Legion. Legion is very foreign to me, but they only have 648 range where my Wolverines have 710. So I have a little bit more DPS at 43, and these ones only have 26, but my Brutes are what's definitely the separation here. They do 83 damage, and have 1900 health, whereas these guys only have like 1100 health. So I just decided to kind of roll on in and just kind of push them over. So going on in on those guys, and looks like Blue is trying to push on up and not let them get this reclaim. And it looks like Mr. Plans is bringing up his gunships here. If he does a sneaky little assault, and he is, look at him go. That's open. That is as clear as day. He could easily get in there and destroy that eco, and it looks like he's going to. I push in and just kind of wreck everything that Maroon was working on there. Just kind of gone, reduced to atoms, if you will. If I look at player view, I just spotted this commander, and I'm not into that right now. I could totally get this commander with my units. I'd rather destroy eco in the back. Yeah, because I don't want to lose my units to a D-gun, so I decided to back on up, and I just go in for the base, and yeah, Mr. Plans comes on in, and it looks like he's just uncontestedly just going to start tearing away his eco back here. Blue has moved his army on in, and he's just wiping clean in house. He doesn't know it, but there isn't a lot to stop him right now. So Orange is trying to set up a wall here so that they can't come down through. That's an interesting decision, but hey, it's one that worked because I guess we never did, so there's that. But Orange is moving his tanks on in on this side. Let me go ahead and pause this. So Orange is moving his tanks on in on this side, which is bad timing because Blue just moved his units on up here. Pink's falling back, I'm moving in, so it's a three-way push down the middle here, but Orange is trying to retaliate there. Cream's still trying to get Tech 2 on up, which he still doesn't have. Yellow's trying to stop me here, but I've got a bunch of units I still have stockpiling as my economy keeps getting better. I'm still just streaming in units with my reclaim and everything else to get in there. Looks like they already threw up a vote to try to surrender. Fascinating. Mr. Plans just tearing them apart with his gunships there. Yeah, you should really not put energy converters next to your windmills, wind turbines, because they will just chain react and blow them all up, as you just saw. Yep, Orange pushes on through here and is doing a great job of just getting into the base. However, Green did build up a presence there for a long time. Granted, they're only thugs. Thugs don't do great against tanks. However, enough thugs will win the fight. Yep, these tanks are definitely better. The Pounders are definitely better than the thugs, but not when it's, 10v1. So, yeah. So, they get in there, they do minimal damage, it looks like, and get picked apart. Orange throws his commander in there while it's cloaked. Dang, how much energy is Orange making, actually? He's making 300 energy? How does he have the reserve for this? Let me guess, you're about to get uncloaked because that takes a lot of power to do that. And yeah, your energy is depleting, and you've been spotted, and yeah. I don't know what your plan was here, buddy, and I don't believe it worked.
Commander destroyed.
That is 1,250 free metal for my team. Hopefully Blue's doing really well. Speaking of Blue's got his units on in there. He's cleaning up. My tanks pushed on in and cleaned up the last of this commander here. My thugs are cleaning up the rest of that base there, and there's nothing really to defend this. So my 2 brutes are just kind of eating away, going to get this commander or this con and that con and this factory, just clean up the rest of it. Pink doesn't seem like he knows what to do, or he's given up. Not sure. I have all these units, and I'm ready for more reclaim because my oh, I still have 800 metal. I am just pumping. So yeah, I got a couple cons going. I'm just still pumping away. Decided to go ahead and move on up with my tanks and go ahead and get whatever reclaim I can. Blue's moving on up. He's grabbing all the reclaim he can, going ahead and get more mass extractors and whatnot. Green's having a little bit of an advance here. He's went ahead and blocked up this hole over here. Still not pushing forward anymore. Not sure why. Yeah, I wiped out red. Red's base is completely gone. And speaking of red, he's still around. He did go ahead and build this gauntlet up here, and he is kind of raining down fire and being a big nuisance. I go ahead and move on in on Pink over here. Pink looks like they're AFK. They just kind of gave on up. I lost a lot of units because I wasn't paying a lot of attention to that, so that's unfortunate, but still free reclaim. So I'm going to go ahead and take these units and just kind of keep on pressing in and getting what I can. And then, yeah, these units back here are just cleaning everything up. Yellow's trying to go ahead and defend their flank there because I know Blue's going to be doing something. Blue has made it to Tech 2, it looks like. Good for him. Looks like he's been going and grabbing all this reclaim up here to go ahead and put in Tech 2, and he's got that going on right now. Doing an excellent job with that. Looks like Mint went ahead and tried to push on in here. He did break the front line and got in. Almost did some real damage, but it doesn't look like he did a whole lot, and that's unfortunate because that is going to be a lot of reclaim. How much reclaim is that? I don't know why I don't see it. Can I see the reclaim? Not sure. There we go. 3,600 reclaim going right into Cream and Orange's pocket right there. So that's a bit rough. And Mint really doesn't have anything to back that on up with. Green, however, has made it to Tech 2, and he's got a couple Tech 2 units out there, which is good because they're fighting against Tech 2, because Cream has, in fact, gotten their Tech 2 factory up, and he's going to start pushing that line back with Tech 2. Tech 2 is not something you can mess with Tech 1. That being said, I'm going ahead and cleaning up on this side of the field where, you know, Pink was just rubble. Just a destroyed city where they were maroon, just wiped. He's only got a couple buildings left over here, but the soul of the northern team is just gone on this side, just a wasteland of them. However, I got my units on up there, scouring the last of it, going ahead and clicking all the reclaim, and trying to move my units on over and see what I can do to the back of Orange over here. Luckily, Mr. Plants has a bunch of anti-air set up because we have an air problem, apparently. But if we did, we wouldn't, so yeah, we'd never know. So thank you for dealing with your ghosts in your head, I guess. That being said, your planes have went in, and again, your planes are just kind of picking away things in the back line. I cannot argue with that. Speaking of picking away on things in the back line, I got some thugs back there cleaning up a little bit. They're not going to do a whole lot, but they do spot Yellow's army, and we can see this going on. Looks like Yellow's trying to go ahead and prepare to deal with some anti-air because of, well, Blue's air. Now, Blue doesn't go there. He actually goes to the middle here, which is actually pretty decent, and starts just picking away at these guys. These planes might not do a lot of damage, but they do over time. So, yeah, that's a free thug, free metal extractor, some Tech 2 that he's going to munch away on here. That Tech 2 has, you know, 1,000 HP, but, you know, they'll eventually kill him. So he's just having a field day eating away over there. I did destroy pretty much all the eco back there and stuff like that, so that's not a bad trade at all. But I did pull his army back, and Green's trying to take advantage of that. A little bit more than he can bite off right now, but he'll get there eventually. I have my units set up over here to move in with it, but they go ahead and throw in the towel, and I don't blame them. If Cream could have got Tech 2 up sooner or something like that, or they could have helped out over here, maybe if Red would have moved his commander down to go ahead and stop me or something, might have ended up differently, but that was not the case. So anyway, at the end of the day, I went ahead and got got the award doing everything, which is very cool. Not my first one that I've gotten, but definitely always fun to get. I felt like I did very well this match. Could have made a couple minor improvements, but definitely switching to tanks there let me go ahead and have an edge to even try to win. But holding my tanks and letting them gather up and just kind of disposing of my bots while reclaiming my bots so that I wasn't losing anything. I was essentially doing as much damage as I could while taking the metal back and putting it into tanks. So by the time they had some tanks up there and they felt safe, I immediately pushed with a decent wall of brutes and tanks and just rode those puppies right up to their base and just wrecked them from from then, just never let them get a chance to recover from them. So I definitely don't think I did everything. Even though I got all the awards, Blue here definitely deserves a round of applause. He's even moving into a fusion reactor. That's crazy. But he pretty much, more or less, single-handedly held this middle area, this middle bridge, and destroying Yellow's commander there really was a big turning point. He went up to Tech 2 and everything. I mean, hats off to Blue. You did fantastic there, so probably would not have won without you, so thank you very much. But anyway, just want to share this all with you, so thought it was a fun game. I want to show it off, so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.